Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to the Red Estate. Last week, a little rough, not gonna lie. It pains me to lose every member of the crew. I think this week we're gonna let Ver start down a long road of relieving some of his negative quirks, and I'm gonna redouble my efforts on getting some other healers leveled up so that they can help kind of relieve him, and we can get back to our champion missions in a little while. I'm thinking the same crew that we brought out the last time that we did this, which was something like that. Yeah. I've got the Ancestor's Portrait this time on Rue, as I don't think Neville will need it to reach level 5, and everything else is just kind of extra after that point. And yeah, the available missions, looks like we're gonna grab a life crystal. So I think I'd rather do an explore mission than a cleanse mission. I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should do a cleanse. Let's do a cleanse. We do so many explorers. So yeah, we've got 7,900, which should be plenty for the mission ahead of us. I'm going to bring a little bit of extra food, mostly for the hunger events, truth be told. And then like, I don't really blight. Bring a couple of bandages, and then something like that. And torchlight. That should be plenty. Alright. Pretty decent provisions. And not terribly costly. I did end up selling a couple of trinkets, actually, in order to sort of make ends meet this week. I had like 3 shimmering cloaks that I have not used in quite some time. So I would like to keep my, for completeness sake, I want to keep at least one of every trinket, but I think some of them can stand to be sold for the cash.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
And this is a much nicer exploration map. Fairly straightforward, not a lot of backtracking. I'm pretty okay with this. Now we do have to worry about Rivire's stress levels. She's probably could have stood to have visited some de-stressing before coming out here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
But you can't always get what you want, right? You know what I'm thinking? The stun is probably the most valuable thing she could contribute here, considering that guy's going down sort of regardless. Nice, and a judgment to soften him up. Okay. And if we plague grenade and take 8 by the time he can even act again, that's actually pretty great. We're going to get out of here with nary a scratch. And I am also going to use... I might kill him. I don't want to kill him. So, I do want to use Facamp's de-stressing and inspiring cry here. I think with a decent use of those,
and power,
we should be able to get Rivire de-stressed in no time.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Yep, slow death, got it. Check. Alright. Bone Nobles. They worry me. Okay. Mostly because of that. How 30 stress can come out of nowhere in a single turn. I'll tell you what. Let's look at taking you out of the fight. Probably going to start with a plague grenade and then follow it up with a stun, which should take both those guys down to 1 HP. Oh wow, that was a low roll.
Exposed to
Ow.
a killing blow.
That was not. Okay. Well then, nothing's really gonna kill. Might as well just get that taken care of. Okay. That's not good.
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
That's very not good. It's okay. I'm only at 99 stress. No big deal.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I'll tell you what. We'll judgment.
Press this advantage.
Get a kill.
Give them
Awesome.
no quarter.
And then... Sweet. Okay. We really have to de-stress her as kind of the only option there.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Would have loved to have gone with the stun, but it just didn't make any sense there, really. Down to 4. There we go. And he is dead. And then... not a lot of damage, truth be told. I could try to stack debuffs on him, like the negative damage, and see if I can get him to a point where he's not a danger to us anymore. But I don't really think that that point exists.
The weapon that cuts on its own.
I guess it is also worth mentioning that Rue does not have her legendary bracer equipped, which means she's missing out on like a plus 20% damage buff right now.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
So her damage range is 8 to 18, which is just a little lacking behind like our Crusader friend here, who is also damage buffed up. Unlock Strongbox, we'll just check it out. Contents are ours. We do not need the crests. Okay. Now, most of the backtracking doesn't need to happen here. We can kind of zig and zag through here, and then we'll have to backtrack a little bit there. But otherwise, things should be fine. And actually, we're actually on a mission to complete room battles, now that I think about it. So let's not go that way. Let's avoid the backtracking that we would have to do by instead going this way. Since we got the scout, we know that that was an empty room. We really don't need to check it. And we can instead go here, and then we avoid having to backtrack across this path here. Nope, hunger event. Okay, and...
even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Wall o' rubble, check. Alright, some overgrown spiders, not a big deal. Oh my god. Are you kidding me with that? That was... really? That was way more damage than you should any right to be doing. Ugh. Okay. I think I'm gonna need to do some healing right off the bat here. Thank you for dodging. I do appreciate it. Let's consider getting rid of these two guys. And... oh, wonderful. What a glorious time for a critical heal. Okay. More healing. And I think all that guy can really do is web at us, which really isn't that intimidating. This feels like a good time to spam a little inspiring cry. Heal. Heal. As long as we don't stun anybody, then we're not stalling. That's how I understand this to work. And I believe I am correct. Okay. That's a little silly. They have mentioned, actually, that...
require only the strength to follow it.
Yep, only the strength. They have actually mentioned retooling this a little bit in the patch that's coming out next week. So maybe this is what they meant. The only indication was like a Reddit thread where someone commented about it being silly that you could do things like this, and one of the developers responded that they were rejiggering things in the next update and that this should no longer be possible. Did land a stun. But that is going to be the last round I think I spent there. We got her under 50. I'm pretty okay with that. We'll Noxious Blast. Get the Blight. And another web. Okay. I lied. One more turn. They're both now under 50. And then we'll just crush him. Okay. Done and done.
Success.
Decent
So
enough
clearly
haul.
in view.
Now
Or
we get
is
some
it
anti-venom.
merely a trick of the light?
Alright, so the Holy Fountain. Holy Water. Divine Benefit. Oh, really? Really? I have that terribly mislabeled. Holy Fountain. That's healing. I thought it was a buff. Huh. Silly me. Okay. Crate contains stashed heirlooms. I don't care. We are a little low on shovels at this point. We would have needed one regardless of which of these two paths up we took, though. So, not too worried about my decision-making plan there. You know what? Let's try starting off with a stun. If nothing else, I mean, we've just delayed them a turn. Maybe it'll help get us one turn ahead. Or at least, like, one move ahead. I suppose. As we use one character to lock up two of theirs.
Executed.
Ouch. Crushed by justice. Yes. Oh. Can't hold balance. Alright. Well, means that Rue can't use her healing ability, but otherwise, not a huge inconvenience. I'm not too terribly concerned. Of characters you could be stressing out, he would be my preferred choice. Okay. And she not so much. Ow, 28. Not messing around with that one. Okay. To your protection. Say the blight damage is the way to go. More dead weight. The last one hasn't even worn off yet. He got re-stunned. Okay. That was fun. Again, we'll just stack up some more blight here. I guess I might as well heal. Okay. I can deal with that. That's actually potentially very bad. I'm glad that did not work itself out. For camp in a little bit of a poorish position, I'm probably just going to be using Inspiring Cry with him, considering moving him would eat just as many actions. Oh, I don't love that. Okay. You are now going to die. You are also going to die, assuming that I hit, which I did not. We can Judgment instead. Harder to dodge lightning bolts. Yes, yes it is. A little bit of de-stressing, and then he is going to die from the blight.
A death by inches.
Okay. Get everybody resorted here. And a sarcophagus is equal chance to loot and negative quirk. Not equal chance. Sorry. Much more of a chance, actually, of loot. Okay. Don't need that. Did clear up a spot in my inventory due to burning that last torch, though.
Traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
You know, campfire would probably be smart right about now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, start off with a blinding gas. I think that works better. Like in my head, I have this ideal world where I blight them on the first turn, then stun them so that they spend like that extra time taking damage from it. But it never really seems to work itself out. They do way more damage than I need them to be doing in that first turn. And like right now, I can't afford both of these guys to act and come out with a tempting goblet. It's gonna be pushing it as to whether or not I can keep one of these two characters from having a... Oh, that's awful. One of these two characters from having the resolve checked anyway. I'm just gonna keep stacking this.
Quakes.
Okay, I'm alright with a quakey ground. Just get to it with the damage. Yeah, that actually was pretty impressive. You're at negative 50% damage anyway, and a huge accuracy debuff. So that worked itself right out. And if this lands... Oh, thank you. Okay. I think we're going to be fine. I really do.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
And by fine, I mean not forced to make any sort of stress check. That's pretty much my definition of fine at the moment. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Spoke too soon. Just what I needed. A critical
and frailty
stress hit.
Finally claim their due.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's dead anyway. We'll just spend a little bit of time healing everybody up. And that was unfortunate. Get you down under 100 now. Okay. Lovely. The corruption is overwhelming. Okay. I'm kind of alright with overwhelming corruption, just as long as you don't stress out your fellow party member.
Slowly.
Alright.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Let's go ahead and just camp.
A moment
Feast.
of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Go with a prayer. It's a little bit. And another. Okay. And then stress resist all of them. That should keep at least heart attacks at bay, right? Yep. Yep.
As
Heart
the
pumping.
light gains
Check.
purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay. Seriously? Thank you. Alright. Let's get a move on. We can't have that much dungeon left to go. Perhaps we could pause and consider a return to town. Yes, perhaps. Oh, you're gonna do the thing, aren't you? Yeah, okay. Well, at least you found a little gold inside. As surprises go, that's definitely on the more pleasing scale. Keep moving. Not my favorite fight. Okay. Tail lash. No stun though. And can't say the same. Okay, these guys are all very blightable though. And also quite stunnable. Yeah, that's a lot of stuns wearing off. Okay. 2 to 6. Let's go ahead and throw it back here. That combined with the blight will take care of him in 2 turns. Claws. Ugh. Oh man. Death is coming. The Devourer. Yeah, none of that was very comforting. Okay. One more lash to the tail. That's unfortunate. And then that thing will die. But not before his friend. Okay. Well, at least while stunned, you can't tell the rest of the party about how the world's ending.
Palpable fear.
Nice. Alright, and let's see about focusing a little bit of healing. Oh, a howl. Okay. This can't. Oh, jeez. Please stop doing that.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Okay. Yeah, my sharpened blade was not dissuaded. Alright. Keep it going. Really overpacked on torches, didn't I? Okay, what do I want to do here? I do not like the marksmans. Those crossbow bolts have a tendency to critically strike way too often. Wow. That did not do the damage I needed it to. Ugh. Yeah, that stung a little bit. I'll get rid of you before you can act. That's something. At least. 9's not too bad. Okay. Beautiful. Alright. He'll die from blight. He'll be injured from blight. That's something. Good dodge. Okay, more stress. No big deal. With everybody having the stress resist buff, I think we're going to be fine. I can't see anything really overcoming that. The chance of a heart attack is basically non-existent. I'm okay. I think we'll be okay. Everything will be fine. Alright. That actually... Yeah. Alright. Everybody dead. Death reaches for me. Oh boy. Okay. No need to panic. They're both going to die before they can act, which just gives me plenty of opportunity to pass heals around the entire party. Okay. Wonderful. Nope. Hey.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Oh, come on now. Alright, that does complete the mission. Man, we have a lot of food. Okay. Got some onyx out of it. Not the worst thing in the world. Similarly, alchemy table here. 125 gold. Probably not worth it. Okay. We know there's no more room battles, but I guess hallway fights are always a possibility. Get you nice and blighted up from the start of things. And then... Beautiful. Single attack to deal with the cultist. Jeez.
Reeling, about to break.
And then all we need to do is focus on the ghoul. Wow. That was not a soft strike. Thankfully, Judgment gives us the opportunity to heal a little bit as well. We'll double up on some of this blight damage. 8 per turn. Should mean... like, one more hit.
A decisive pummeling.
Yeah, one more hit takes him into about to die territory. Hold down. Neville's stress a little bit.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I can't see any way that Neville and Rivire don't have to spend a little bit of time de-stressing before going anywhere again. So I guess I should just not worry about it. If I'm going to de-stress anybody, it might as well be Facamp or Rue. But I don't know. They probably don't need it either. And there are no more fights to worry about, so let's go ahead and quest complete.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
And that was a decent enough haul. I ended up with like a ton of food. And the reason being, I was thinking like the last time we brought these guys out, I ran out of food, right? Or like I got really, really close. And it's what sort of stopped the dungeon crawl from just continuing forward, wandering around in the dark, picking up random encounters. 17,000? That's not bad. I can deal with that. Neville does make it up to level 5 as predicted. Everybody else to level 4. Great. Night Owl. Early Riser. Last Gasp. Okay, I can deal with that. The Last Gasp might even be worthwhile to lock in on
In
a
time,
healer.
you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Now, I did go ahead, it was too good to pass up. On Gurney, the Healer's Gift, I mean, I'm making a healing arbalist. It just made so much sense, right? I also went ahead and pulled off Vare's Fear of Eldritch, which seemed to be, if anything in the, like, if any negative quirk in that last run might have been the deciding factor, I think it would have been that one. Considering we were in the Cove, there were a ton of Eldritch around. Who knows what another landed blow might have done for us. So, there we go. Alright, what do I want to do? I might keep this little guy, like, still in here. I just don't know. I just don't know. We have a lantern. Okay. Well, we might end up taking on the Wield and go for an Ancestor's Lantern. I have not yet decided. I do have Neville, although definitely needs to de-stress before heading out again. But she has made it up to level 5, which is awesome to finally have a like 4th rank Vestal healer for all of our champion missions to go out on. So that's pretty cool. I'm totally stoked about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to subscribe for more videos on the channel every single day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other episodes, and I will catch you guys next time.